Good evening, good evening, good evening again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We are going back to that horrible world known as the JRC, but before we do the usual disclaimers, if you're unfamiliar with the Stop the Shocks campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, you're going to see all the pertinent links right there in the description box. Please, in particular, take note of the article written by NeuroClastic, a small non-for-profit started by autistics for autistics. In it, they interviewed over 800 ABA professionals in regards to the JRC's so-called behavior modification program. The Judge Rotenberg Educational Center doesn't want you to read that article so much. They threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit if they did not remove it from the website. Well, folks, NeuroClastic refused, so please read the article, share on all your social media. Also included is NeuroClastic's public statement regards to the defamation lawsuit threat, as well as a link to their GoFundMe. We are crowdfunding just in case the JRC actually does see through with their threat. Trigger warning 1. When we discuss places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center or Agape Boarding School for Boys, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please use your headphones. Trigger warning 2, this channel is marked not for kids for a reason. We use profanity on occasion and speak on dark subjects. If your child is 16 and younger and they are watching this, very obviously, parental supervision is very much advised. All right, I'm going to turn on my very awesome pseudo fireplace with heater because I'm getting cold. And let's get to it, shall we? All right, where we left off. In addition to the individuals currently subject to the device, society may benefit from banning the device because we have determined that ESDs for self-injurious and aggressive behavior present an unreasonable and substantial risk of illness or injury for this indication. We do not currently foresee that society has an interest in banning this device for other indications in which individuals can give or withdraw consent for its use, because these kids don't get a say. Their parents do or their guardians. Not to mention when parents have said no, JRC is notorious for like in the area of Cheryl McCollins, where she told them to take those electrodes off of his arms. They blatantly refused. And don't forget about those parents that we read when they wanted to say no and then were threatened by the JRC to have their parental rights ripped away from them and put with a state guardian who would give consent. It's intimidation, it's coercion, it's shady as it gets. So these kids are not allowed to consent or dissent from its use. They have zero control in this situation. Zip, nada, nothing. For example, individuals can consent to use a technologically similar device for the purpose of smoking cessation. In that case, there is a no principal agent problem because the individuals can reduce or stop the use of the device if they experience adverse effects because they're in full control. Exactly my point. However, society does have an interest in protecting vulnerable populations from harm. Here we go again. Exactly how far are you willing to go and call it protecting us from harm? But if you mask, and then society will like to be around you more, and that helps keep you safe from harm, right? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Because the mask you all want me to use is one that nobody, literally nobody that surrounds me is going to understand. And it's going to other me way more than me being my authentic autistic self already does. Y'all need to get out more and study real neurotypical kids. Get out of this fan fictionalized idea of what you think normal kids are like and actually go be around real kids, because you guys have no idea. Sorry. However, society does have an interest in protecting vulnerable populations from harm. That is, society has an interest in solving this principal agent problem. Thank you for being more specific. I appreciate that. I kind of take back a little bit the words I used before, but I'm going to keep them out there because it's prevalent. Just saying. For the use of this device for SIB or AB in individuals, principals who do not consent to the use of this device, which poses an unreasonable substantial risks, and do not decide whether to discontinue use. We do not know how much society values the ban of this device. Request comment on this matter. Let me be blunt. Why the hell should anybody care what society thinks in regards to this device? But what value does it provide for outside society? Oh my God, who the hell cares? Who cares? This isn't about them. And I am sick and tired of a lot of these treatment programs. It's all geared for them and not for us. It makes me nuts. Not everything has to be done just to benefit the society as a whole. Some things should be done because it's fucking right. These people are violating those kids' human rights in alphabetical order every single day. Every day. We should uphold their human and civil rights because they are human beings who deserve to be treated with respect and dignity. Why do you care how that would supposedly benefit society? It's not about them. It's about the kids on the device and what is best for them. What treatment programs would work best for them to help them improve their own lives and help them accomplish their own goals. Not your goals, their goals. Okay? Who cares if they value the ban of the device or not? It has nothing to do with them. Why do we have to try and find a way that this benefits the society? Why do they have to show that society would value a ban to the device in order to do the right damn thing? I'm sorry, but this pisses me all the way off. All the way off. We should be respecting people's human rights because it's right. We should be looking to protect these kids from the torturers at the Judge Rotenberg Center because they are human beings who deserve protection. They're kids. They're just kids. They had a kid 9 years old, 9 years old on the device on its highest setting, just below the lethal limit. That is over 3 times more powerful than a police taser used to take down an over 250-pound muscle-bound man. What does it matter whether everybody else values the ban or not? seeking for in the best interest of these kids is the right thing to do. Whether the people outside care or not should not in any way matter. Okay? I'm going to close on that. I was going to say I'm not going to rant, but boy, that pissed me all the way off. All right, folks, we don't get very many views on this channel. The few that we do tend to get removed from time to time. If you could, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the comments. I appreciate your time. As always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. I'm going to need an extra bag of kava tea tonight. That pissed me all the way off. Bye-bye, everyone.